my beloved fans, it's your best gal, Princess Backyardigans Rainbow 31. Today is the day I'll be reacting to the Perilous Pattern Problem trailer. I saw the trailer last night and I haven't even stopped thinking about it. Now, this isn't just an ordinary crossover. It's a super duper ultra mega invincibility superstar or crossover special. Because we've got My Little Pony of Generation 4 and Generation 5, Team Umizoomi, the Backyardigans, Kirby franchise, Sushi Pack, and more all together! First things first, let's talk about the main villainess, Baroness Von Pattern B, voiced by my favorite queen of rap artist herself, Nicki Minaj. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Nicki Minaj's clean song. She's one of my favorite artists, alongside my favorite one when I was young, Katy Perry. Anyways, the Baroness targeted Milli first, since she's the pattern and power expert, just to marry her against her will at first. And of course, after she's reformed, Milli does agree to marry Bianca, who is the Baroness's real name, once Milli's patterns are restored. Since this is inspired by Team Umizoomi vs. the Shape Bandit, a fan favorite double-length episode that's more popular that I watched when I was young, and I first saw it back in January 20th, 2012. And my goodness, the Shape Bandit became very popular, and when his motivation was revealed, I was deeply touched. And I am expecting some high-stakes pattern-saving action will happen during this mega crossover. So let's get to it, shall we, my beloved fans? Then without further ado, let's go! No pattern safe, it's ominous. It's Dazzle Feather. Uh-oh, it's the Baroness. A new villain? This is exciting. Not the doggy. And back to back? I can't believe it.
All the colors and patterns of both of our worlds, leaving them blank and bland.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I agree with you, Twilight.
There she is.
Yikes. Oh no, not Milli's patterns. It's just like what the Shape Bandit did when he took Geo Shape on Twilight's wings. A new villain. It's the Baroness. Not them as well. Oh no. Taurus, it's just like what T-Rex did. Geo Twilight, hold on tight. No! Oh no. All hope isn't lost. I gotta stay positive. Simple. Telling going forth. New allies, I can't wait. Yep. Honestly, I think I know who. New faces. Exciting. I hope we'll think something. Simple, just like how you did with the Shape Bandit. Nice rainbow row. I like creative. Me too. I feel you, Geo. The Perilous Pattern Problem. It's coming out this year. Okay, I must admit, I'm excited now. I can't wait to see what will come our way. And we gotta be prepared for it. And I think it may come out this month. And I did my version in a way that's safe. Because in my version, Milli gained alicorn powers, but this version, she doesn't get alicorn powers. And I'm doing comparisons and contrasts. I did my version because I was inspired by the live-action remakes. I thought if I did the same with the Perilous Pattern Problem, except putting the word magical between perilous and pattern, then I can be happy with the original and my version as well. Anyways, time to make predictions on what will happen. So let's start off with the very first prediction. So we have the Dalmatian, and I predict he'll have the same reaction and after the Shape Bandit stole his spots. And then we get their nervous reactions, and I can feel them. They are really scared, just like how I am. And next we get to Milli, who's now blank and patternless, but still herself. And I feel bad for her. Like my heart is going all out to her. I feel you. I know what it feels like to lose your patterns. And it's bringing me back the Shape Bandit vibes when the Shape Bandit took Gio's shape belt, which inspired me for a crossover with that doubling episode. And My Little Pony, where the Shape Bandit takes both Gio's shape belt and Twilight's wings. Oh no, I was right. And then we get this scene where Twilight, Sparkle's horn and wings are taken, and Pinkie Pie's colors along with her happiness. And of course Sunny's alicorn power along with Rainbow Stripe and Super Duper Strength. Which is because the Baroness had to stop them from interfering with her plans or annoy her with too much noise before throwing them in Tartarus. Just like how T-Rex did to Celestia, Luna, and Cadence. So I predict that once the Baroness is defeated, they'll be freed at last. Anyway, and then Pablo having panic attack till Gio calmed him down. So I predict that Pablo will have more panic attack. And will we see Austin in there along with Roscoe? Please tell me Austin and Roscoe will be in there. Pretty please with a cherry on top. And I really predict that there'll be Backyardigan songs in there, some drama and high stakes. And here we have Flurbug, Meadow, and Aura. And I predict that Aura and Meadow's wings will light up, just like how Periwinkle and Tinkerbell's wings did. And the reason that I casted them as the fairies voice actresses was because I wanted to give them the Tinkerbell vibes, because I'm a big fan of Tinkerbell movies. And for Izzy Mimbo as the pattern expert, I think I will agree she will be a perfect pattern substitute. And here we have the shadow creatures, those mean changelings, and those robots created by the Baroness. And I'm feeling some Robot Rampage vibes. And it takes place after the events of Robot Rampage. And they're gonna have to fight their way through those robots and changelings and shadow creatures. Just like how they did with the robots when they were trying to get to the truck. Here we have Rainbow Road. And I predict this takes place after the low point, as well as Applejack Zipstorm being trapped and mugged in the spooky mine, and Millie making her mistake to bot. Before Izzy Moonbow, Misty Bright Dawn, and of course Rarity, he combined their magic to create a Rainbow Road with the help of the princesses before they go on that Rainbow Road and sing Umizoomi as they set things right. For reals this time, before Applejack Zipstorm are brainwashed by the Baroness herself. And of course, then we get to this image where Gio is really missing Twilight Sparkle because he's thinking about her after they were separated. Just like in the Mario movie, when Mario and Luigi were separated. And in the pipes. And let's see that.
Gio, please,
Yeah, here is that reference.
God.
But don't worry, we're gonna rescue her. Like we always do. And now for some predictions. So here we have Millie set in stone and placed in a force field to save her, thanks to Bot. And then we have the Baroness with her Stardom power-up of tackling Gio and Pipetto, much to their horror, before going back to normal, as she traps them in a deeper part of Crystal Cavern, but they survive as in Gloria Gaynor's song I Will Survive, before using electric aura on the remaining heroes to make them colorless while suffering the same fate Twilight, Pinkie, Sunny, Applejack, and Zipstorm did. Well, the only remaining survivors are Gio, Pip, Pablo, Tasha, Austin, Uniqua, Tyrone, Austin, and Roscoe. Because they didn't get their patterns and colors stolen. And of course, in the heat of the fight, the second one, which is the dance fight from the Despicable Me 3 reference, there's a tuba polka song in there. In the first one, after Twilight, Pink, Sunny are thrown in Taurus before the Baroness made the grand escape, she does a dance fight to Geo and Pip Petals, which is the tune to a Backyardigans song, Yeti Stomp, before using her parasol to humiliate them without, the Despicable Me 3 thing with the covered in gum stuff. No offense, but it's my prediction. And then we have this. With Geo and Pip Petals using a spare Stardom power-up thing to tackle the Baroness, and the remaining heroes cheer them on before going back to normal. And when Twilight and Geo were separated for the first time, I can feel their loneliness is reaching out to one another in Far Longer Than Forever. I made the video. It was a Far Longer Than Forever that took precision and timing to get it perfect. And of course, we have the Tartarus scene where Twilight, Pink, and Sunny doing 2 attempts. One when they flee the changelings before being caught by the 3 guards, and the other when they fight the guards and the changelings before they are put in cages. And Twilight Sparkle sings about her love story of Geo. And once they are free, at last, after the battle is over, Twilight Sparkle presents Geo with the sculpture of himself. And of course, and perhaps one of the most heartbreaking points other than the low point with Milli's mother spirit is that the Baroness revealed her motivation, which is that she needed a crystal castle to be near Team Umizoomi's Umi-found headquarters, and she has a role similar to the Shape Bandit. I find it understandable. And that's her crystal castle. And her real name is Bianca, which is named after the character from Lego Movie 2, and the word Bianca is a Latin word for white or light. And of course, that's really wholesome. And she wants to be Team Umizumi's neighbor. But neighbors do not go around taking patterns and colors. Just like how neighbors do not go around shrinking everything. And of course, the reason that the Baroness wanted Milli was because she needed her patterns and to be a finishing touch for her crystal castle, and that she needed her to decorate it and to be her friend, to understand her pain and her soulmate. I find it understandable. And when she gives Milli her patterns back as the last thing, there's this real Alicorn ending mishap. That was my inspiration when Neptune had said the course to real boy ending in SpongeBob movie. And Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash are bewildered, and Austin catches Twilight Sparkle while saying, "Great Caesar's Ghost!" And I really hope there'll be a lot of Backyardigans songs in there, along with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse references. And then we get to the hospital scene for my predictions, where they worry and stress and stuff before Bianca uses her parasol, and they panic before she calms them down and heals Geo and Pip Petals in time before joining the festival. I have a lot of predictions that I'll put in the description down below. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this reaction video, and I will do some reaction videos for the Perilous Pattern Problem scenes. And my version took me about 2.5 months to complete, but hopefully this version will take half months, and I predict it'll end in October, just like how mine started in October. Anyways, that's the entire reaction video of the Perilous Pattern Problem scenes with predictions, and it comes out in YouTube in 2026, and I will do some reaction videos for those parts. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya!